Hola chicas, your seasoned sis here with the latest episode that I am calling Romance Slaughter, Motives, Means, and Opportunity. This is an update refresh of a 2022 blog post originally entitled When Motive plus Means plus Opportunity equal Marriage Fail. I realized that some points made could also apply to long-term relationships. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Despite not having marriage as a goal, I have consumed lots of dating and marriage content. I have watched 17 of the 18 seasons of Married at First Sight, along with after-show commentary. I was also a fan of LoveOnStage, hosted and developed by Mrs. LoveOnStage, Melissa Fredericks. There were 2 seasons. I don't know if there will be another season since it was on the LoveOnStage app, which is now defunct. Redefined TV, hosted by married couple Jerry and Tanisha Flowers, hooked me with many a thumbnail posted on my YouTube feed. This one in particular, Why Do You Want to Get Married, intrigued me. It made me think about my motive for wanting to be married. I wonder if anyone who has crossed over into divorce asked this question in hindsight. True crime viewers know every crime has motive, means, and opportunity. The same can be true of marriage. Those same elements may flip from perfect marriage to criminal once one or more of the elements change too drastically. If either party determines that they can or will no longer adapt to those changes, the couple who once upon a time stood before the preacher or justice of the peace now sits across the table from each other with their lawyers. Motive is defined as a reason to do something, especially one that is hidden or not obvious. According to the Why Do You Want to Get Married video, the reasons for marriage are as follows: growing old with someone, making beautiful babies with someone, carrying on the tradition, and reaching a milestone. At one time in my life, I raised both of my hands and feet for each of these reasons. They are feasible alone, but partnership is an enhancement. Until I watched this video, I planned to get married because that is what you do. Eventually, marriage would be sandwiched between college graduation, buying a home with a picket fence, and having 2.5 children. I don't remember analyzing these reasons to determine if they were truly my own or if I just embraced them without thought. This quote from Jerry Flowers resonated with me. View your singleness as a passport, not a prison. My take is if we view singleness as a prison, we will not scrutinize our motives, causing us to make desperate moves in order to break free. Contemporary Christian gospel singer, songwriter Nicole Mullen talked about her marriage motivation on the podcast CeCe Winans Generations, Thriving After Broken Relationships with Nicole Mullen. Pride was her motive. She needed to prove that she was right about her marriage being God's will and that her mother was wrong. Listen to the podcast in its entirety to hear how pride led her to failed marriage. The definition of means is the way to do something. To the motivated, where there's a will, there's a way. Dating apps, friends, or family setups. Speed dating, singles organizations, or a kairos moment when you cross paths with the love of your life are examples of means. Motivation will push some to attempt one or more means multiple times. Even disappointment won't dissuade the genuinely determined to keep finding a way. Perhaps tenacity will convince them that they can make a way out of no way. Nicole Mullen gave her marriages more than a college try when folks looking from the outside in would have handed her a pen to sign those divorce papers. A set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something is how opportunity is defined. Once some people avail themselves of the means for marriage, it is up to both parties to take advantage of opportunities to make their relationship work and progress towards maturity. When asked, can this relationship, marriage, be saved? they should respond the same way. Therapy, conferences, books, podcasts, mentoring, etc. are some opportunities that could move couples towards a successful marriage. Having never been married, I am unqualified to advise divorced women. However, I think that if I had married based on the motives I possessed, it probably would not have lasted. Note to younger self: be more self-aware about your marriage motives. Also, would I have been willing to put the energy and effort into the means and opportunities for marital bliss? I like to think that I would. The 2012 movie Why Did I Get Married To was listed in the comedy genre on YouTube. The link I am posting is from Prime. If you have seen it, you know that there was some unfunny scenes in it. It is truly a dramedy. At this stage in my life, I am asking, why are we doing this? Why am I doing this about a lot of things that each of the cultures, Christian, female, Black, American, etc., that I'm a part of, require everyone to participate in. I can no longer blindly follow or accept everything just because they say. I need my own concrete reasons and not just platitudes like tradition, tradition, tradition. Tevi, the narrator in Fiddler on the Roof, states, I don't know, in response to why their tradition started. How and why did the unwritten law that everyone, all caps, must get married begin? I don't know. And lastly, don't get left out or left behind. Peer pressure can lead to life-altering mistakes that leave you worse for wear, your spirit crushed, mind mashed and muddled, and soul suppressed. Your seasoned sis will not succumb to pressure from any entity. I am checking my motives and those of folks who may or may not have my best interests at heart. Looking through the rearview mirror, do you feel that your motive, means, and opportunities led to the demise of your marriage or relationship? Enlighten us in the comments. This is your seasoned sis saying thanks for joining me. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share. Until next time, later girlies.